Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackHere.com, and today we're going to do a product review on the SPIDI Carbo 5 Gauntlet gloves. Okay, the Carbo 5 retails for $259 as of the time we're filming this video. Please understand, prices can go up, prices can go down. We're not going to change the video just for price change. Who is this glove right for? This is a full gauntlet glove that is intended for track riding, could be racing, could be track days, or for a street rider who wants a sport full gauntlet glove that offers a lot of comfort and protection. Sizing. It's important your new gloves fit as you expect. You feel good when you're riding them. Your hands are what connect you to the bike, right? Those are your primary controls, your throttle, your brake with your gloved hand. I'm wearing a 2X right now, which is the size I would normally wear, and I would say these run true to size. They're going to require a little bit of break-in. I've had them on in the studio, in the office, on and off a little bit, collectively for perhaps 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll say that they're really just starting to get dialed in with very little effort. I could go out and ride in these right now after a session or so, feel great in the gloves. So I like that about them. Materials that are used, we've got some Italian tanned leather that's used here. We've got some microfiber. We've got Superfabric. There is some Keramide reinforcement and lining inside the glove that gets it into that race level as well. Carbon fiber knuckle protector. Little tunnel system here. It floats, makes it easier to move your hands around the bars. Protection for the back of the hand. We have Superfabric here on the outside. It's very abrasion and tear resistant. Behind that, there is some padding to help manage energy. For the pinky, we have an overlay that's done in that microfiber, that clarino that's over top of the leather to really reinforce that area. That's a critical zone, low side crashes. This is exposed for sure. Protection for the fingers, we've got some carbon inserts, Superfabric, motion panels here. You get to the thumb, we've got a motion panel, Superfabric. There's some foam behind that. Little leather there, foam behind that. Palm of the glove. You can see they've used a mixture of internal and external seams. Here on the thumb and half of the index finger, internal seams. Those have a very high level of its structural integrity, and plus you're keeping the stitching away from the pavement in the event of a crash. As they transition out of the impact zone, they go to external seams. They just simply feel better. When your hands are in there, you don't feel the seam. They're more comfortable. As you get to the end of the pinky, they then transition into the internal seam in this real vulnerable spot here. That clarino overlay features a nice Superfabric palm slider. Oftentimes at this price point, I'm going to look more towards a glove that has a plastic or a carbon insert here. With that said, the Superfabric also, as you can see, that slides really easily. So it kind of accomplishes the same thing using a different material. And there are some benefits to not having a hard piece here. There's some foam behind that. So when you fall, it manages impact better. It distorts a lot easier, and it still accomplishes that initiation of a slide rather than overloading the glove, pulling it apart. So I can appreciate what they've done there. Their Warrior technology is used here, and that segmented plastic, think of it as like a little back protector. You can see it just forms really easily. That manages abrasion as well as impact, and this is covering the end of the ulna, which is a pretty vulnerable spot itself. Entry and exit, got a safety strap here at the wrist, two-stage adjustment for the gauntlet itself, so there's plenty of adjustment. This is going to be compatible with most any race suit or jacket out there. All in all, what do I think? I like the quality of materials. I like the way they fit and feel when I have them on. They've used two different thicknesses here. They've used 0.8 millimeter and 0.6 millimeter. And if you kind of look at the glove, you can see some of the thinner looking spots. They're just way out of the impact zone. But here on the fingers, that looks to be the thicker material, and it just feels really robust. It kind of gives you that safe and secure feeling. And I would say that is what I dig about the Carbo 5. I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackHere.com.